The warning coming from the campaign for democracy is now drawing serious attention across the country, and it is becoming one of the most discussed political and security matters in Nigeria right now. The group has openly called on President Bola Tinubu to take clear action concerning Sheikh Ahmad Gumi, saying that continued silence or delay could create serious public reaction. This is not just another statement that will pass quietly. It is a message that reflects growing frustration among civil society groups and many Nigerians who are worried about the direction of the country's security and leadership response. As this conversation continues, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any important updates. Your support really helps us bring you trusted and timely news. The Campaign for Democracy believes that words spoken by influential figures matter a lot, especially at a time when the country is battling insecurity, kidnappings, and fear in many communities. According to them, when respected voices speak in ways that appear to excuse or soften criminal activities, it can weaken public confidence and create confusion. They argue that leadership requires clarity, firmness, and fairness, especially when lives are involved. This is why they are asking the president to act, not later, but now. This situation is happening at a very sensitive time. Nigerians are already dealing with economic pressure, safety concerns, and uncertainty about the future. Many people are asking questions. They want to know who is speaking for peace and who may be encouraging disorder, even if indirectly. The Campaign for Democracy is saying that the government must draw a clear line so that everyone understands where the country stands. Please like this video and subscribe if you are following this story closely, because we are keeping our eyes on every development. For many Nigerians, this issue goes beyond one person. It is about accountability. It is about whether the law applies equally to everyone, regardless of status, title, or influence. When people see that some individuals are questioned or held responsible while others appear untouchable, it creates anger and distrust. Civil society groups are worried that this feeling is growing, and if it is ignored, it could lead to public backlash. The Campaign for Democracy has made it clear that they are not calling for chaos or unrest. They are calling for lawful action. They believe that if the government feels that any statement or action threatens national peace, then proper investigation and legal steps should be taken. According to them, allowing controversial statements to continue without response sends the wrong signal to the public and to those causing trouble across the country. As you are watching, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps us continue to bring you clear and simple explanations of what is happening in Nigeria. This matter also touches on freedom of speech, which is a sensitive topic. Many Nigerians agree that everyone has the right to express opinions. However, others argue that freedom of speech should come with responsibility, especially when such speech can affect security or encourage harmful actions. This is where the debate becomes serious. People are asking where the balance should be drawn. Should influential voices be allowed to speak without consequences when the country is already under pressure? The government, on its part, has continued to focus on security operations and national stability. There has been no direct public action announced regarding Sheikh Gumi following this warning. This silence is what has pushed groups like the Campaign for Democracy to speak louder. They fear that silence may be interpreted as approval or weakness, and that is something they believe the country cannot afford right now. Please like and subscribe if you want us to keep breaking down these issues in a way that is easy to understand. Another important angle to this story is how it may affect public trust in leadership. Trust is built when people feel that leaders are listening and responding to genuine concerns. When warnings like these are ignored, it can make people feel unheard. Over time, that feeling can turn into anger or withdrawal from civic engagement. This is one of the reasons civil society groups often speak out early before situations become harder to manage. Many Nigerians online and offline are already sharing their views. Some agree with the Campaign for Democracy, saying that firm action is needed to protect national unity and safety. Others feel that dialogue is better than confrontation, and that arrest or prosecution could increase tension. What is clear is that the conversation is growing and more people are paying attention. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Your engagement keeps this channel active and focused on stories that matter. This issue also has political implications. Every major decision made by the government is closely watched, especially as the country looks ahead to the future. Actions taken now will shape how people judge leadership effectiveness and fairness. Civil society groups know this, and that is why they are putting pressure on the government to show decisiveness. The Campaign for Democracy has also hinted that if no action is taken, public pressure could increase. This does not mean protests will start immediately, but it shows that patience is not unlimited. Nigerians want to feel safe, respected, and confident in their institutions. When those feelings are threatened, people begin to speak out. Please like and subscribe if you are still watching, because this story is far from over. At the heart of everything is the question of national direction. Is Nigeria moving towards stronger accountability and unity, or are dangerous gaps being ignored? The answer depends on how leaders respond to moments like this. Civil society groups play a role by raising alarms. The government plays a role by responding responsibly and transparently. As this story continues to develop, many Nigerians will be watching closely to see what President Tinubu does next. Will there be investigation, dialogue, or firm legal action? Or will the government maintain silence and focus elsewhere? Each option carries consequences, and the public understands this very well. If you want to stay updated on these and other major national issues, please like this video and subscribe now. It is important to understand why this warning is creating so much tension and discussion across the country. Nigerians have seen similar moments in the past where early warnings were ignored, only for problems to grow bigger later. This is why many people are taking the Campaign for Democracy seriously. They believe this is one of those moments where leadership must show clarity and direction before public frustration turns into something deeper. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel as we continue. Your support helps us keep these conversations going. A major concern being raised quietly by many citizens is consistency. People are asking whether the law is applied the same way to everyone. When ordinary citizens make statements that are considered harmful, they are often questioned quickly. So, when a prominent figure speaks and nothing happens, people begin to ask questions. This is where trust begins to weaken. The Campaign for Democracy is saying that fairness must not only exist, it must be clearly seen. Another angle many people are discussing is the impact on victims of insecurity. Families who have lost loved ones or livelihoods due to violence often feel forgotten. When public debates appear to protect voices they believe are connected to the problem, even indirectly, it can feel painful. For these families, strong leadership response is not about politics. It is about justice, healing, and reassurance that their pain is understood. Please like this video and subscribe if you believe these conversations matter. The silence from the authorities has also created space for speculation.
In the absence of clear communication, rumors begin to grow. This is why civil society groups usually push for transparency. A simple statement explaining the government's position could calm nerves, but without it, anxiety spreads. People start filling gaps with assumptions, and that is never healthy for national unity. It is also important to note that this is not the first time Nigerians are debating the role of influential voices in national security. Over the years, there have been arguments about how words can shape actions. Leaders, whether religious, political, or social, have audiences who listen closely. When messages are unclear or controversial, they can be interpreted in many ways. This is why responsibility in speech is being emphasized so strongly right now.